I'm Tom. A perfect marriage of two things, all it takes, two variables, can change everything in your life. It can be the perfect combination of just those two things, or maybe the worst combination of those two things. And you're either going to have a dreamy life or a nightmare life. One of the two. It's either going to be a dream or a nightmare. Here it is. Time is the first variable. And the second variable are the actions that you do every day over a period of time. It's pretty simple stuff. First grade, really. Positive actions every day puts time on your side. You will have a beautiful life. And then there's the other one. Negative actions every day will create a nightmare-like life. Now, some of you have a beautiful life as it is already. So you've probably been doing some good positive actions over a period of time. And then there's others, which is the more common scenario. Unhappy, generally unsuccessful, broke, a slave to the economy, a job, maybe a boss you don't like, relationships, whatever that might be. You got to change your course of action there. If you do that, if there's some kind of physical change followed by a mental change, and even the mental change is physical because your brain is releasing different chemicals and different neurotransmitters, but that physical change always results in a different result. So combine those two different things, positive actions and time. They both work in tandem, hand in hand. It's the positive actions that put time on your side, and it's the negative actions that put time against you to expose you in your daily error and judgment. So time is either going to do one of those two things always, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. Time is always either going to promote you or expose you based on your daily actions. If you're 20, 30, 40, 50 years old and you're broke and you're generally unsuccessful, it's because you've been doing the wrong daily actions. And the feedback from the universe that you're doing the wrong daily actions is in the fact that you're broke, unhealthy, generally unsuccessful. If you were in a place where you're generally successful, as you see yourself, as you believe yourself to be, then that's the feedback from the universe that is telling you that you've been on a good plan. You've been doing the right daily actions over a period of time, so time is promoting you. That's it. And my story is validation, and that everybody's story is validation, that no matter who you are, it's validating. Me personally, I was broke just a few years ago. I had literally no income. My unemployment had run out. I had nothing. I was in poor physical shape. I wasn't happy in my life. I wanted to throw up all over myself because I was so unsuccessful, so uncomfortable where I was. It was horrible. But then I changed course. I set a better sail so that the next years could be drastically different than the years prior. And they are. I'm living a very beautiful life now. And when you compare it to where I was just a few years ago, you can't even recognize me, my lifestyle, the way that I think. None of that stuff. I started to do positive daily actions that pushed me closer and closer, just in little tiny, almost unnoticeable increments. But after time, it made all the difference in the world. I signed up for the Beachbody Opportunity 4 years ago this August, and we're almost upon August right now. At the time I'm filming this, it's July 16th, 2011. I signed up for the thing that pretty much changed my life in August of 2007. And ever since then, life has never been the same. I will never have to worry about a job again. I don't need a boss anymore. I'll never need a boss ever again. I liberated myself from this stupid economy about 1 year and 5 months ago. It's a great place to be. It's a great liberation. I own my life. I own my destiny. I own my income. See, that time, the last 4 years of my life, that was going to pass by anyway. 4 years ago, when I approached this fork in the road of what do I do now? I've got this opportunity. Do I take it or do I keep doing what I've been doing? Well, at that point, 4 years ago, I had about 30 years worth of life, 30 years worth of validation that what I was doing was not working. It just wasn't. I had to change course, and I finally came to realize that. So I started doing things differently. I took advantage of an opportunity and I ran with it, even just 20 minutes a day, because that's all the time that I had. That's probably the biggest lie we tell ourselves, and the most common one is someday when I have time. I'm too busy. That is the number one biggest lie that we tell ourselves when it comes to why we don't take advantage of an opportunity. And unless you cut it out and get out of your own stinking way, Welcome to your permanent house guest, which is permanent poverty, unless you change your belief and that big lie that you tell yourself that you're too broke and you don't have the time or the money and all that other garbage. That's complete nonsense. And that's how you stay broke. And it's validating. If you haven't had enough validation by now that what you're doing is not the right thing, then you are never going to have the things that you want unless you change first. I'm telling you, these last 4 years of my life, they were going to pass by anyway. When I came to that fork in the road, I took a different course. I took a positive course. And now life is rewarding me. I'm getting the feedback from the universe in the way of my dreams crystallizing into reality that I made the right decision. And I do the daily positive actions every day. And when it's been 4 years worth of time, even if it's just insignificant little positive things every day, then after 4 years that adds up. That's called the compound interest effect, and it's pretty powerful, the compound interest effect. You should learn all that you can about it and put it to work for you, because I guarantee you, your daily rituals, whatever they are, I don't know what they are, but whatever your daily rituals are, they are either working against you or they're working for you. They're either putting time on your side to promote you, or they're putting time against you to expose you over time. And the next 4 years of your life, they're going to pass by anyway, regardless of if you change course or not. Time is going to expose you or it's going to promote you based on what you do with your time, how you spend your time. The only difference between a broke person who stays broke and a broke person who gains independent wealth is how they spend their time. There is no other difference. That's it. They spend their time doing positive actions versus the person who stays broke who continues to spend their time doing what they've been doing. And for me personally, that is beyond my level of comprehension why somebody, after all that validation, won't change course. So that's it. The perfect marriage. Two things: positive actions and time. You can literally shape the life of your dreams. You can be a better provider for your family. You can make good on those promises that you made yourself and your family. You can have a better full life, a more beautiful life, and become a bigger inspiration for other people around you who are in the midst of their own struggles, who absolutely need you to show them that there's a better way, to give them hope. See, every triumph that you score over a struggle gives hope to other people around you that need something to cling on to while they're in the midst of their own struggles. That's a good thing. So don't be selfish, because it's not about you. It's about everyone else around you. The more successful you are, the more triumphs that you score in your own life over your own struggles, financial, health, and otherwise, the more you serve mankind. And that is a noble thing. Very noble. Make it a beautiful day. Change your course if you haven't already. Make it a beautiful life. It's your life. Step up. Own it. You have enormous potential whether you believe it or not. Tap into it. It's there if you take it. Thanks everyone for watching my video.